So, what if I told you the secret to cracking the YouTube algorithm isn't about working harder, but about being, well, lazy? We're about to dive into this really fascinating case study of a channel that did almost everything wrong, but in the process, it accidentally showed us exactly what YouTube is really looking for.
Okay, so this right here, this is the central mystery. The YouTube algorithm pushed this creator's videos out to nearly 19,000 people, but only about 3 out of every 100 actually clicked to watch. So the big question is this a good sign, or is it a total dud?
All right, to figure this all out, we've got to look at the evidence, piece by piece. Let's decode what these numbers are actually saying. And we're going to start with the surprisingly good news. This first number you're seeing, that's the recommendation rate. And for any new channel, trust me, this might be the single most important stat on the whole page. It tells you that the algorithm itself is doing the heavy lifting for you. I mean, getting almost 90% of your views directly from YouTube's own recommendations, that's incredible. It's a huge sign that the algorithm sees something it likes in your content. It's pure algorithm gold. But here's where we hit our first speed bump: the click-through rate. This is just the percentage of people who see your thumbnail and title and actually decide, yep, I'm going to click on that. And at 2.9%, we have a serious bottleneck. The algorithm is holding up its end of the bargain, pushing the content out there, but the packaging, the title and thumbnail, it just isn't winning that click war. And that brings us to maybe the most critical number for long-term growth, and honestly, the biggest red flag in all this data: the average view duration. A tiny 1 minute and 47 seconds. So on a video that's, say, 5 to 7 minutes long, an average like that means you're only keeping people for about 25 to 35% of the time. This is a classic leaky bucket. It tells YouTube that people are curious enough to click, but they are leaving almost right away because the video isn't what they thought it would be. So what is going on here? A crazy high recommendation rate, but a super low click rate and an even worse watch time? Well, it all comes down to the creator's really unconventional, zero-effort philosophy. The entire experiment is based on this one purist idea: what you see is what you get. This creator, on purpose, does absolutely no custom packaging. They just use whatever random, often blurry, frame that YouTube picks out automatically for the thumbnail. And this creates this really fascinating approach we could call clickbait minimalist. You've got these spectacular, mysterious titles paired with totally raw, unpolished thumbnails. And the videos themselves? They're AI-generated audio deep dives on completely random trending topics. And this explains the data perfectly, right? The title makes this huge promise, creates this massive curiosity gap. But the reality of the video is, well, a pretty calm, academic AI discussion. So people click out of curiosity, but they leave almost immediately when the hype doesn't match the content. But here's where this whole experiment gets really, really interesting. In the middle of all this randomness, one video about a topic that sounds kind of boring, car brakes, became this unexpected breakthrough hit. Now, I know, 500 views might not sound like a lot, but for a channel that is putting zero effort into packaging, that's a massive success. It's proof that something about this one video really connected, and it gives us a huge clue about what the algorithm really wants. So why did the car brakes video work so well? It was a perfect storm, really. It hit on two trending tech topics: the brake-by-wire revolution and the new 2026 Formula One regulations. Plus, brakes are a high-stake safety issue. And here's the key: for this very specific audience, that calm, AI-narrated audio sounded like an authoritative engineering briefing, which is exactly what they wanted. And this, right here, is the core lesson. For the right audience, real niche authority and valuable information can be way more powerful than some flashy thumbnail. In this one case, the topic itself was the real hero. So, after all this, what does this whole mad science experiment really teach us about what the YouTube algorithm is truly looking for? The main takeaway is this: the YouTube algorithm isn't just a click engine, it's a satisfaction engine. Its ultimate goal isn't just getting people to click, it's finding content that viewers find valuable and satisfying enough to stick around and watch. Clicks are just the first step. This whole case study really boils down to 4 clear steps. 1, your topic is your most powerful tool. 2, yeah, a hype title can definitely earn you that click. But 3, only a video that actually delivers on the title's promise is going to keep that viewer. And finally, number 4, the algorithm's biggest rewards go to videos that create genuine satisfaction. And you can learn from this without losing that no-frills spirit. Just some simple, honest tweaks, like manually picking a good screenshot, adding some clean text with a topic name, or cutting a slow intro, can set expectations way better and seriously improve your watch time. Which leaves us with this final, kind of provocative thought. In a world that is just drowning in clickbait and hype, is this lazy approach maybe the purest, most authentic test of a good idea? You strip away all the marketing, all the fluff, and you're left with just one question. Is your topic itself interesting enough to make people want to watch?